Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me once again on this nostalgia trip. This time, my name's Nick. It's always Nick anyway. We're looking at Popeye on the Atari 2600, published by Parker Brothers in 1983, based on the arcade coin-up from Nintendo in 1982. The game also came out on the Commodore 64, but you control Popeye the Sailor Man, and ideally you need to collect all items dropped by Olive Oil to get a certain number to get onto the next stage, and that Hullagaloot Brutus will be trying to stop you. Now, you can't jump in this game, but you can punch things out of the way. So I'm Popeye in yellow there, Olive Oil's in brown at the top there. This is the PAL version, so you might have played a version that's in red. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know. Yeah, brown is sometimes, well, red is sometimes brown on PAL version for some reason. Now, I can punch, it's firing at me, but I can punch it out of the way. So this is stage one. I think we're on some sort of ship. For every item I collect, I think they might be hearts in this case, you see on the top left in that yellow circle there, we get an extra blue dash for each one I collect. Right, Brutus is in green, hardly recognisable from the cartoon, but anyway, he's there, we can't run into him and he'll try and shoot us. In the arcade version at least, you could pick up a tin of spinach at some point, which made you invincible for a certain amount of time, and then you could attack, what's his name, Brutus. Right, okay, and render him unconscious. Not excellent gameplay, dodging chat, just having a laugh seeing how the game plays. Popeye the Sailor Man was invented by E.C. Sega, and he first appeared in 1929, although he was famous in cartoons. But first appeared in 1929 in the King Features comic strip, I think, King Features comic strip, their Thimble Theatre. It's been in films as well. Robin Williams, I think, played him in a movie too. Thank you very much. Right, we're looking at Atari 2600 games. It's a different era. This is 1983, so isn't it amazing how far we've come since that point? Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you want the Stress Bus to continue and more videos to come out and help the channel grow, that's what it's all about. It's a lot of competition out there, but it's nice and friendly, this one. So, yes. Please subscribe, and thank you to those people that subscribed so far, and in particular the members who are supporting the channel. As I say, don't make a great deal from YouTube, so any tips there would greatly help, and subscriptions as well. So thank you to the paid members. You get a members video each time if you're doing that, but don't feel you have to do that. As I say, beating stress is the main thing. Bob, what is this music playing anyway? It's unusual to have music playing all the way through an Atari 2600 game, so it's quite good in that effect. I think it's only about 2 lines of music, but anyway, the gameplay is okay. It looks like you have to do a lot. Oh, there we go, we've done level 1. And we're on to the next ship. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, he's strong to the finish, cause he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man, Another sub. Right, now, Olive Oil now is dropping musical notes. I think this might be a trampoline on the side, is it? Boing. Yes, it is. Right, okay. So, once again, look at the top left. We've got to fill it all up with those blue dashes by collecting these notes. Same gameplay, avoid Brutus. I don't know what the flashing green dot is, to be honest with you. Maybe that is a can of spinach, or maybe that's an indication of what will fire at us. Interesting. If you know, comment in the comment section below. If you want to see other Atari 2600 games we've reviewed, they're in a playlist. There's a link in the description below. Or everyone knows, click on my username, takes to the channel page, and then click on the playlist tab and you will see them. In the arcade version, I believe there was a way of jumping on Brutus, landing on his head to render him unconscious for a certain amount of time. I'm not sure if that works here. I think you might die instantly. Oops, what killed me there? I took my eye off the ball. I was following that flashy Brutus character. If you're a big bully flashing green on a pirate ship, then comment in the comment section below. Boing. So I got to stage 2 as a newbie, so it's a lot of things to collect. First of all, for a newbie point of view, it shouldn't take you more than 1 or 2 goes to get off stage 1. Not quite sure how many stages there are. Be interested to see this on the Commodore 64 as well. But reviewed a few Popeye games over the years, different ones. The worst one was both on the Amiga, I think it was on the Spectrum as well, called Popeye Wrestling. Terrible, where you for some reason didn't even fit with Popeye's story at all. He wrestled with intergalactic aliens all around the universe. Why? Don't know. That never happened in the cartoon. Popeye's son was called Sweet Pea. That woman across the top, she's Olive Oil. And I don't know why she's dropping stuff. Maybe we just go up there in person, just grab it off her. I don't know. She was always that damsel in distress, quite often being chased by Brutus. I mean, 1929. That's a long, long time ago. It's a Popeye. It's almost, at the time of recording, 100 years old. At the time of recording, it's only 5 years away. 100 years. He looks good on it. Always smoking a pipe. In the time of PC, I think briefly he didn't have a pipe. They had brushed it out. But thankfully it's back in now, because that's a part of his character. Popeye is a tattooed sailor man that smokes a pipe. Don't change it. Don't make him a woman. Don't make him ginger. He's a bald guy as well. There we go. He's old school sailor man. If you're an old school sailor man, then comment in the comment section below. I don't mean like the jumping up and down like YMCA or anything. Young man, something, 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 something. So my only criticism of this game is there's a bit too many things to collect. I need 2 more. I would like a few less. So if you look at that, we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. So we've got 20. Need 1 more. Need to collect 1 more, and then we're there, I think. 1 more musical note, and it's on to stage 3. Right, come on, Pops. Popeye. It plays a nice little tune as well at the end of each stage. Now a note's falling down the bottom there. I don't know what the relevance of that is. Maybe I lose a life or something. I don't know. Or maybe I need to go down. Yeah, see, maybe I had to go down and collect that person. That was my last life. So a thorough misunderstanding of that last bit. So I was just 1 off. We'll have one last quick go, but I think you got the general idea of it, haven't you? Control Popeye, collect items dropped by Olive Oil, don't run into Brutus, punch stuff fired at you out of the way, go over different levels with different layouts, so essentially do the same thing each time. If there is a spinach can, which I suppose there might be, use that to render Brutus unconscious or drop on him or whatever. But, just concentrate on collecting the items and staying out of his way, generally. Graphics are okay, music is good for the era and the system. As I say, it's one of the more. It's hard to imagine it now. It's one of the more advanced Atari 2600 games with the memory it had, sort of like available there. Nice. I would have played it a bit as a kid. How old would I have been? I would have been 9. 9 coming up to 8 or 9, I think, when this came out. So yes. Yeah, it might have entertained me a little bit, I suppose, for Popeye fans. I used to watch the Popeye cartoon. It was on in the day quite regularly on the TV. Yes. Do-do-be-do. I'm not sure if any other characters from the Popeye show appear in this. We've got Olive Oil, Brutus and Popeye. They're the main ones. There's Sweet Pea and others I can't remember. There we go. I don't think you ever saw his mum and dad in it. I don't think they ever come round to turn him up. Look at that graphic on Brutus for a minute. I can't make that out. Does it look like Brutus from the comic strip or the cartoon? For me, it just looked like a green blob, possibly out of, I don't know. Out of some, looks like some weird, strange robot. I suppose that's his head on the top there. And I died again. Did something fall onto the bottom? If something's fallen onto your bottom, then comment in the comment section below. No, don't do that, actually. That's not good. You have to do everything I say, What is your favourite Atari 2600 game? Is it one that we've covered? We've covered quite a few now. Have a look through the playlist there. Or is it, is it one we haven't seen yet? Haven't got to yet? Yes, the close combat when he's firing you. I think that green flashing dot might be when stuff's going to fire at you, so maybe try and avoid that dot. Lives in the top middle when you're not seeing the score. I need another 2 rows, don't I? I'm not doing very well this time around. Popeye. Right, okay. I wouldn't mind some things to rejuvenate your lives or something. Doo-ba-doo. Levels are a bit long, but apart from that, so now see, look, there's a flashing thing down the bottom there that reaches the bottom. I think that's Doomsville, unless I go and collect it. Now there's 2 down there. Now I think unless you go down and get them, I think you just lose lives anyway. If you've been keeping an eye on how many lives I've got left, I did better the first time round, I think, and now I'm stuck. The music will gradually turn you insane, I think, but I'll keep it on throughout the video, just so you get a few thing about it. There's no real reason to go and play this as an adult, even if you're a hardcore Popeye fan, unless you want to actually complete the game. Then I suppose it might occupy you for a day or so, as you try and do it there. Popeye. Okay, now Olive oil was the affection of his love, but that's game over really. I quite liked it for what it was, basic nowadays, but back in the era it would have played quite well, and it should deserve a good bit of play. So I think that's a good one. So I hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Popeye, published by Parker Brothers in 1983, based on the arcade coin-up from Nintendo in '82, which I'd like to see at some point, and of course based on the character from EC Sega, first appeared in 1929, a long time ago. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then please put that in the comments section below. You're more than welcome as always. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. He's strong to the finish 'cause he eats his spinach. He's Popeye the Sailor Man. Aye.